Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our review of round 19. And yes, a different opening combination, just like the Australian cricket team at the moment. It's just you and I.
It's just you and I. The young fella's birthday.
Yes.
He's out with the family, so happy birthday to Vito. Let him know in the comments, the young fella.
He said, where would you like to go for dinner? He said, I'd like to go here or I'd like to go there. He gets the choice of where he wants to go for dinner.
Oh, well, why not? It only happens once a year, right?
Good to see we're here and not at the dinner.
That's all right. That's okay. Someone's got to hold down the fort. That's good.
Luckily
we're here. We're both in black, which doesn't help proceedings. But we'll get you through it. Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good.
You'll be right. First of all, Thursday, Marvel Stadium. It was Essendon versus GWS. Essendon 7-14-56, GWS 16-8-104 in front of a paltry 20,000 people.
Poultry like chickens or just poultry
Why is poultry bad? Why do they talk about poultry?
I don't know.
It's always linked with something negative.
Negative, yeah.
Or small or not big.
But poultry's chicken. So
Poultry's chicken. Chicken's delicious.
It is. They lay good eggs. So.
What do we get out of that game? Gee, Essendon kicked 215 in the last two quarters last week and the first two quarters Thursday night. They had 215 on the board.
Was it 215 or 219?
I've got it 215. They were on 3-6 at half time last week and finished with...
Okay. Oh, you could be right. It was, either way, it was terrible kicking. But
it was terrible kicking. Essendon pressure and effort was there.
Yeah,
but they lacked skill set to do anything else, I guess.
It's always been there for Essendon, let's be honest, because their only problem is their skill set, like you just mentioned. Too many 13 debutants. That's a world record.
Yep. It is.
It's
a world record.
No, well, I mean...
It is.
You know, because we only play Australia and
I'll go one
AFL
better than that. I've heard this. I won't... I know...
You haven't fact-checked it yet?
No. The fact is right, but the extended information I have got.
Yep.
Of those 13 players, 5 Essendon players have kicked a goal this year with their first kick.
Ooh.
I don't know the 5, but I heard that somewhere along the line. So that's not bad, is it?
Big. That'll never happen again.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Workmanlike by GWS.
It was workmanlike, and let's not forget Hogan, Kelly, Taylor, Daniels not in that side, which are coming back soon. I think they're on their way, GWS. Not because they beat Essendon.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
I reckon they're getting it together.
It's tough to say because you can't judge them on this game, right? They've had a few good weeks. So what are you saying? They can play in the grand final, or depending on where they finish. If they finish top 4,
yeah. If they get a top 4, there's certainly a chance to play in the grand final. Absolutely, I reckon they are.
Okay, Cadman's coming along nicely after I gave him a bit of a rev up 4 weeks ago.
Done well there.
Gave him a bit of a rev up.
Done well. Essendon forwards, they looked all right. McMahon looks okay. Archie looks okay.
Hey, they're okay. Like if they had some help, if some of those senior players would play, they'd be okay. Essendon. I don't mind what's happened to them. Like they've made good out of a bad situation because they're blooding the kids, right? Yeah. So they're getting games of the kids for next year. They're going to see, okay, so does Langford play instead of Archer May? You know, like
that's right.
Blackiston, does he play instead of Mackay? You know, like there's some good kids coming through. Exactly.
Who's Blackiston?
He's a fullback, the guy with the ponytail. Every time I hear his name, I'm like, who's this guy?
Is it?
It doesn't fit, but he's okay.
Just closing on this game, I want to have a crack at Marvel Stadium and their staff.
What's happened?
So why was the roof open all afternoon, allowed rain to come in, then they closed the roof, and it made for ordinary conditions?
It was slippery, yeah.
Come on. I get it. You leave the roof open for the grass to grow, to let sunlight in. I get all that. I get it's an indoor stadium, so it's got to be closed even on 35-degree nights where there's no sunshine, but still you've got to close it. But come on. Close the roof in the afternoon. You know it's raining. The ground's not going to dry in time. I think that was a poor decision by the AFL and Marvel Stadium.
Well, I was just about to say, who owns Marvel Stadium?
AFL.
So who makes the decision?
AFL.
So whether it's the ground staff or whatever, AFL... What he's doing.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know why they should ever open that roof ever again.
Weld it.
Yeah.
Weld it closed.
I agree.
Get up there with a couple of stick welders, a couple of arc welders.
And if not,
put the
we can
setting
transfer
and the
it.
amps up and just weld it straight through.
100%, or we can transfer it to another ground if you don't use it properly.
So let's move on to the next game. Friday night at the Gabba. This was Brisbane 12-14-86 defeating the Western Bulldogs 12-4-76.
Jeez. 10 more scoring shots, eh?
Can I say that
Go.
I felt the Dogs were never a chance. The numbers showed that. They also kicked 12-4. Brisbane had plus 29 ground ball contests post clearance. That's a thrashing. They had 24 inside 50s in one quarter alone. They had 25 more inside 50s overall.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think they will never. Yeah, look, 10 points looks good.
Well,
never.
It was actually 4 points. He kicked the goal after the siren. So
that's right.
I agree with you. They were never really a chance, but they actually were in the last probably 4 or 5 minutes.
West kicks that goal, gets within 4. They get a clearance. They win the game. I'm probably saying they were lucky to win, but good on them.
I will say though, geez, they were a bit lucky with some free kicks in the last probably 10 minutes. Brisbane. There was a couple of holding the balls that they probably could have paid against Brisbane in Western Bulldogs forward line, but at the same time, 10 more scoring shots. It's not going to win you many games, is it?
No, it's not.
10 less,
they weren't
I should
disgraced, were they?
No. Look, I tipped them last week just thinking that this is their last chance to...
Well,
because, they really had to be the top 8 side.
And they can't rely on the other sides falling over, which is what...
No, they can't.
So they've lost to another side inside the top.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to struggle to make it for me, I reckon.
Well, considering the other games we're going to talk about and what Freo managed to do, but and Gold Coast.
What do you make of Brisbane, just quickly?
They're going okay.
They're going okay.
They're going okay.
They're not breaking records, are they?
They're not, but who else around them is going okay?
There's another team that's playing as we record this.
As we record, I know that. And there was another team this afternoon that, every second week they're looking good and they fall away.
I know.
It has been.
Yeah, it's an incredible year.
I'll tell you what, it's been a pretty ordinary year for form. It might be exciting, but it's been...
Yeah, I was going to say...
ordinary for form.
Yeah, form-wise...
It's not form, actually. Shouldn't...
No, it's not. There's been a few teams that have been on runs.
Yeah, I don't know, just... Yeah, the game's lacking something this year. The season.
Scoring.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and you can feel it a little bit. Hasn't been... I think there's too many sides out of it. Like, it's been the top 9 for the last probably...
That's probably what
6
it is.
to 8 weeks, so...
And potentially, we've lost one on the weekend. We may have lost the Dogs, but the Dogs have a good run home.
They do, but jeez, I don't know.
We may have lost one. So, Saturday, UTS Stadium... Hawthorn 13-9-87 defeated Port Adelaide 7-7-49. Tell us about it, Andrew. You had a live stream with Cindy. Did you struggle through it?
Oh, it was a horrendous game to watch. It was one of the most horrendous, just because of the weather, right?
The weather.
Like, again.
The weather.
Again, build a roof on this stadium.
They can't build one overnight, and they can't build one next week. But
I know, but you've got to build, I remember we were talking about the Tasmania thing for, all year. And they'll play some games here. No, they have to build a stadium. You can't play football down there in that weather.
Yeah, I like
horrendous.
Vito's theory from a few weeks ago. He said, because obviously the fixtures weren't out after round 16, and they've fixtured a Friday night game, and I know, which is Saturday, of course, but are they showing, who's showing who we need a roof next at this stadium?
Yeah, the AFL's saying, here you go.
They've had horrendous...
So they've had, worse conditions in, the night games, dewy and everything in Tasmania.
But the game itself, I thought Hawthorn battled all day. I know the conditions. I thought Port battled all day. Scores were level halfway through the third quarter.
They battled, but when you've got Horn Francis out, Willie Rioli out and Colarosi out, you've got no chance. Yeah, that's it.
100%.
And I'm thinking, who's going to kick the goals? Yeah. And 7-7 they kicked, right?
Yeah. And
that's it.
Hawthorn... Well, they needed to win this one. It was a very important win because they ain't beaten the 3 sides above them that they're going to play in the final 5 rounds.
Probably not.
So they need to win yesterday, which they did, and the 2 others that they got.
They're never going to lose the Port, though.
They weren't. That's what I'm saying. They need to win that and their 2 others because they ain't beaten Adelaide, Collingwood. Well, maybe they can beat Collingwood. I
don't know. What do you make of the Ginnivan?
That's fair game.
Is it?
What do you think? I think it's fair game.
Loved it. But
I think it was clever. I think it was...
Oh, no, loved it.
I was okay with it.
So am I.
What about Hinkley's reaction?
Loved it.
Yeah.
But what about Sam Mitchell's reaction?
No, talk to me about that.
So they asked him about it in his press conference and he said, something about, it's a bit of theatre, isn't it? No, it wasn't a bit of theatre when Ken Hinkley did it, was it?
This bloke here didn't think it was, and he was having a crack at Sam Mitchell.
But he had the sook, didn't he, Sam Mitchell? Yeah, because they lost the game.
Yeah.
Had they won the game, he would have laughed, right?
Yeah, absolutely would have laughed.
Mate, I'm on his bandwagon. I'm starting to dislike Sam Mitchell. I think he's a great coach, but I think he's a bit of a sook. I've been honest.
He's right.
And I like
been
Hawthorn.
like that all year.
And I like Hawthorn. But I tell you, Sam Mitchell, mate, you got to cop it when you cop it, and that's it. And shut that mouth of yours.
So my question to you, I want to special mention to Impey. I thought he was really good. He kicked three
In the last quarter. Fantastic.
Where are Hawthorn at in their forward line with Gunston at 33? He's kicked 40 goals for the year, 42 to be exact. They're relying on Gunston. They really are. They really are.
Well, Mitch Lewis has just come back. Yeah.
Lewis is back.
Deer, there's your answer.
Geez,
Deer
you got
and
5
Lewis,
weeks from finals. You expecting these blokes in 5 weeks to stand up in finals?
Well, they've got nothing else. So, they are.
And obviously,
Chol, maybe. Yeah.
Who I think's nearly he's struggled as well.
He has of recent times. They've got Will
Day on Gunston.
100%. They've got Will Day to come back. So
the Messiah.
It's an interesting watch, Hawthorn.
Yeah, they are a very interesting watch. Saturday twilight game at the SCG, Sydney 12-12-84, North Melbourne 7-11-53. Did this game fall asleep at certain stages?
Oh, yeah. And I just keep having this argument with people, particularly Sydney supporters. If Isaac Heaney doesn't play for your club, you do not win any games.
So with no Isaac Heaney, would have North beaten Sydney?
Oh, they would have got very close. Let's be honest.
Because I think Isaac Heaney should have kicked 15.
Yeah, probably.
The way it was going.
Every time North had a look in, he stood up and got the ball.
He did.
Set something up or kicked one himself.
Yep.
Get it through your heads. Without Isaac Heaney, Sydney's finished. Am I right or not?
No.
No, they've got a ton of good players, have they?
They have.
Okay.
Goulden's a gun. Grundy's in magnificent form.
Grundy played against a witch's hat.
Yeah, but Grundy's...
I'm just saying.
It's a witch's hat.
He did.
I agree, but he's been in good form.
He has, but okay.
They've got a couple of good likely kids that'll probably overtake Amadi up forward.
That's great.
Warren Kappa looking like it.
Yeah,
with
Mount Buller.
39.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, they're in the finals hunt still. They are in the finals hunt. They are.
Don't.
And your mate will agree with me in the next episode.
Don't.
They're in the finals hunt. Callum Coleman Jones.
Played his last game of AFL
Has
football.
played his last game, I believe.
There is no doubt in my mind. As soon as he got subbed out, I thought he'll never wear a Guernsey again.
25 minutes.
He's a
Did you see the hit-out stats?
60-something, I think.
Keep going.
68?
Keep going.
72?
80 to 10. 80
Witch's hat.
to 10.
Witch's hats.
80 hit-outs to 10. That's Grundy.
No. Grundy didn't have 80.
Grundy probably had 50.
No, he had about
60.
68 or something because
maybe that's what you're talking
Goldstein's got the record and he didn't beat it. I know that much.
Well, there you go.
So McLean would have had a handful.
Unbelievable. Just briefly on North.
I thought they were good.
Were they good or were they okay?
No, I thought they were good. I'll tell you, again, 3 people let me down for North. 3 people. Paul Curtis.
Yep.
Goalless. Cam Zerha, goalless.
Yep.
Zero influence on the game.
Yep.
And George Wardlaw didn't even play. He's let me down. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm strong on this. 7 goals they kicked North without Larky, right?
Yep.
Now, we know Larky's a great forward, and when he's in, they're a better team. But you need more than that to be a better side. North's got 18 midfielders. Get rid of George Wardlaw and go and get a big... I mean a good forward. I don't know
about getting rid of George Wardlaw.
Hang on. I'm talking trading.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about go get Brady Moychuk at 32 years of age. I'm talking go for Cadman. Go for something.
They have to.
Go for something.
Yeah, they have to.
Because George Wardlaw ain't going to win you a premiership.
Look, he didn't play.
He played in the Resies.
Yeah.
No, but my point is that you've got the midfielders there, right? You don't need 17 midfielders, right? You need a forward. You're screaming out for a forward. Backline's starting to come together. Mm-hmm. They're getting settled. Mm-hmm. But Darling's not going to be there. Brent Eagle's not the answer.
No.
Callum Jones will never play again.
No.
They play. See, my thing is when you play Big Charlie down there, that's a problem. That just identifies.
I felt they were just flipping the magnets around yesterday.
Well, they needed someone.
I felt like they were having a look at things.
Quite possibly.
And I spoke to Vito and I wished him happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, and I said that to him, and he said, yeah, but how how many more times can we flick the magnets
Exactly.
around, and how many times can we be trialling things? And he was right.
Exactly.
And that leads me to also about Wardlaw. And he said, if he's fit, why is he not playing? Why is he playing reserves?
So again, is it they're scared because you might get another concussion knock?
Well, you can do that in the reserves too.
I know, but VFL's a lot slower and not as hard.
You can walk out and get hit by a magpie, get mail out and be concussed.
Geez, wouldn't that be a story?
How many times the birds fly close and you think, gee, that was close.
Oh, yeah.
And do you ever think, has a bird ever hit a human?
Oh, yeah, of course they have.
So?
Yeah, of course they have.
Because there's a few times you go, geez, that bird...
I've been in my car and the bird swooped and you duck your head.
Why do you duck your head in the car?
It's just reaction, mate.
Unbelievable.
It's like indoor cricket when you're outside the nets and the ball's coming to you. You go, it's not going to hit you, but anyway.
That's right. Talk about midfielders quickly. Aldiu and Simpkin, they got plenty of the footy, but they didn't look... They're like waste.
They weren't damaging.
They weren't damaging. And McKercher as well. He butchers the footy.
But there's not. Again,
the footy.
This gets back to my point. There's nothing up forward. There's nothing. No one leading up.
They're butchering it because they've got no confidence going to cardboard cutouts.
Well, they're just kicking it to a contest.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that.
All right.
I don't know. Anyway,
let's move on. Enjoying our content? Please hit the like button to support us and help more fans discover our channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Ankle Sore family. Our community is growing and we personally reply to every comment. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode and can join the conversation. We can't wait to hear from you in the comments. Saturday night, MCG, Carlton 12-6-78, defeated Melbourne 10-10-70. I love that scoreline, 10-10-70.
It's the easiest score to remember, isn't it?
10-10-70. Firstly, Carlton won in orange.
Yep.
So maybe that's why they won.
No, maybe.
They were wearing a different colour. They snapped a 4-game losing streak.
The orange was a some respect thing or something.
Yeah,
but
I get all that, but
they
like everything else, that's not your colours.
No, fair enough.
Kerno and Moya booted 7 straight each. You would have been happy with that.
I was happy with Moya, not happy with the other clown.
But he kicked 3. He kicked 3 straight. First time he kicked a goal in
4 weeks.
14.
4 weeks, yeah. Well, he went missing for a long part of the game. I'll say that much.
He did. And
they only won by 8 points.
Okay, so what was your take on it then?
My take on it is the quicker they get rid of Voss, Kernow, Cripps.
What about the game, though?
No. I'll tell you. This is why I'm saying this, right? Where's Ashton Moy been? I've been on about this guy since last year.
Yeah, you have.
Right? And it's taken 18 weeks for him to come in because he only played last week for the first time.
Yep.
To come in and in 2 games. A couple of weeks he's played, right? And to come in and kick 4 goals. And he looked lively. Yep. I mean, he was fantastic last night.
Yep.
Forget about the Harry Mackay's, forget about the Charlie Kerners, the kids. And he even said it for once in his life. Michael Voss said in the press conference, I was proud of the kids. But, mate, he's like Ross Lyon. He will never change. Yeah, that's okay now because they've got nothing to lose or nothing to gain.
You know what? Brad Scott's like that, and he's been forced. And it's not until you get forced to do things.
So the season's over. It doesn't matter now, right?
That's right.
Round 1 next year, if he's the coach, which I hope he's not, he will go back to what he knows. That's a fact.
Oh, that's sad.
But it's a fact. I agree with you.
It's disappointing.
And this is why I want to get rid of this guy. Not because... Well, he can't coach because his philosophies are wrong because they're not winning games, right?
No.
Yes, they won this one. They almost got...
I think they
I actually don't know.
I think they won it because Melbourne were... And I just feel like a broken record with certain sides. Their pressure was okay, but their handballing was errant. Their kicking was poor.
Yep.
Their decision-making, they were high switch kicks, which Carlton just thrived on.
Yep.
And Carlton got it forward, and that's what Carlton do best.
100%.
Wiedering cleaned everything up when they brought it forward.
Yep. He didn't have much to contend with.
That was enough for Carlton to win the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. Melbourne felt like in the second quarter they were bumping into each other. They were causing congestion, and Carlton on the outside were like, "That's fine. You guys knock yourselves out. The ball will skittle out,
and we'll get it.
We're off."
Yeah.
And that's why. You're right. They probably nearly lost at the end.
They nearly lost. Yeah.
Then they changed in the third quarter. Pickett got going. They put speed on the ball. Isn't footy an easy game?
It is. He's playing for the wrong team, Pickett. He's a superstar.
He is.
He's a special footballer.
He's a very good footballer.
Just like that, he changed the game. They were in front by a few points. Like they were behind a bit at half time, and he just went bananas that third quarter and changed everything. Right? Can't do it on his own. He kicked 5. He kicked half their score.
Okay, elephant in the room.
Yep. Which one? The one at Arden Street?
That's still galloping.
Yeah, it's still going.
May Francis.
Yeah. Stephen May is a very, very frustrated footballer at the moment. Has been for a long time. I'm not sure there's much he could have done. But in this day and age, you've got to pull up. You've got to pull up and just stop.
Yep.
And, you know, the commentators, and this is what gets me frustrated, right? It's not 1985 anymore, is it?
No.
It's 2020. Now, whether we like it or not, the rules are the rules, right? They said, if he didn't do that, he would have turned around whilst into an open goal.
And then the opposition, then your coach is going to
No, the coach, no, really?
So what? We've seen it a million times
that's my
this year.
point. So
I agree.
So be it. If that happens, so be it. Get there quicker. Or just tackle him.
I know you say he's a frustrated player, but he did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was pretty graphic.
It was graphic, and I think he's broken his jaw and his
nose.
Yeah.
And he's definitely concussed.
So what does he get? Is it 3 or 0?
No, he's got to get 3.
He does.
Yeah. And like I don't love it that he gets 3 weeks, but he's got to just.
This matrix that they talk about.
Yeah, what matrix?
What matrix? Is it the Curtis Jackson Archer matrix on this?
Or the Sherry?
Is it the Sherry?
The North Melbourne. Is it the North Melbourne matrix?
Or was it the LDU?
Look, he didn't get the ball.
Geez, he really did some damage, though.
He did some bad damage. So I reckon he'll go straight to a tribunal, actually.
And he's going to argue his case then.
He can argue all he wants. Well, he's wrong.
Yeah, he is. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to a game later on that night at Optus Stadium. Yes. Is that why you're clearing your throat? West Coast 8-8-56 lost to Richmond 16-9-105. We tipped West Coast. I tipped West Coast comfortably.
And giggled at me when I said Richmond.
Laughed at you and you picked Richmond.
Because West Coast are just terrible.
They were ordinary, and in that third quarter, were they that bad or was Richmond that good?
Probably a bit of both, to be honest.
Richmond were pretty good with their speed.
They were really good with their speed.
Campbell.
It's fantastic.
The two of them are just...
They've got some good inclusions, Richmond. I like the way they're going about it. Like Adam Uze hasn't had the cattle. The kids are coming. They're growing. Right?
Yeah.
I think they're going to be interesting next year to watch.
They might be closer to it. I don't like saying closer to the flag.
Yeah, no.
Forget that. Yeah. Closer to a
finals berth. That's different.
They might be closer to a finals berth than North Melbourne and West Coast.
Definitely West Coast, North Melbourne.
Touch and
go. But
head neck and neck at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
First time they kicked over 100 since 2023.
Yeah, I was watching them. I'm going, kick 100. They deserve it because they played really well, right?
Yeah.
Geez, the Eagles. Where are they at?
Before you go on the Eagles...
Yeah, sorry, I just...
Hopper and Taranto got 60 possessions between them. So at the end of the day, the kids look good. Richmond looked good. But they're out of blokes roll their sleeves up.
And Broad. Yeah, they've still got...
And that's why
nucleus.
they...
I mean, considering...
10 goals in the second half.
It's pretty good.
And 8 in the third.
I agree. Considering Lynch didn't play, Bolter wasn't allowed to play.
Night game, of course.
Right, so interstate, let alone night. Yeah, he's not allowed to play night, but that's two, like they play every week, those two, right? But I just like what they're doing, Richmond, and just don't know where West Coast are at. You know what I'd be doing if I was West Coast, and I said it 2 years ago. Get rid of that, not that Harley Reid. Get rid of the pick to split it, because one player is not going to fix your club, right? Now, hold on. If you trade Harley Reid this season, right, you'll get 3 first-round picks, maybe even 4, or maybe 3 and the second, right? You need 3 players to help your club. You don't need Harley Reid. Harley Reid's not going to help. He's a star, don't get me wrong, but he's not going to help West Coast.
So you're saying the Richmond theory of last year with the amount of picks they got in the top
15, go to the draft,
Go to the draft.
And look at Richmond. Yeah. Look at the difference. That says it all. 8-goal win to Richmond says everything you need to know
West
about
Coast
what's wrong
have been deeper in the doldrums than Richmond.
100%.
And yet Richmond's coming out quicker.
Well,
as for Harley Reid, not on that subject, but about Harley Reid, I had a stone in my shoe watching him get 20. Yeah. Okay. Watching him get, it's a saying in The Godfather.
Yeah, I know, it's a saying.
He got 27 possessions. His first half was huge, and then they put who went to him?
Ross.
Ross went in the second half.
Did well.
Shut him down, but
kicked a couple of goals.
The bloke shouldn't have been playing.
Oh, the kick. Ooh, that was a bit.
How do you kick a bloke? And we've got the vision.
That's a kick.
It's a kick.
$10,000 fine. It's his sixth fine of the year. $15,000 all up.
That's 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
That's
weeks.
4 weeks.
How do you kick a bloke and not get 4 weeks? I don't get it.
Is it because it's Harley Reid and West Coast? Like maybe giving them a chop out?
It can't be, mate. It can't be. I think they've overlooked it.
How?
Oh,
so pick up
incredible.
innocuous sacks that happen 40 metres behind the play.
He
and they
kicked
can't.
him.
Yeah, I saw
Eddie
it.
Maguire was all over it saying, how has this not been given 4 weeks?
Yeah, no, you're right.
There's so many other things that we can get on about.
Yeah.
What's going on at the moment as far as the AFL?
Let's not get
umpiring
started.
and
That's
35-minute quarters.
That's a 3-hour show.
Everything else you want to talk about. But yeah, it is a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
So let's get on to Sunday afternoon. The first game was at GMHBA Stadium. Geelong 17-11, 113. St Kilda 12-10, 82. They did the job.
Workmanlike.
Cameron kicked 5. He's now on 58. He's probably won the Coleman now. He's sealed that. So. I don't think I've got anything else to say. Wanganeen Malera 36. Spit it out. 36 possessions.
Yeah, he's a star, isn't he? They cannot afford to lose him.
They cannot.
But he's wasted in that side.
Cannot.
He's so wasted.
No, you've moved him into the midfield now.
I know.
So that's his spot and great. But geez, if they were to lose him.
Well, they lose him and go into conning. They're going
you
backwards.
need them both together.
100%. That's what I mean. They can't afford to lose him.
So
I don't know about St Kilda. Like they pushed him for the first half.
They did. They were hung around. They were brave. They were gallant. They didn't get whacked.
Yeah. Workmanlike, honestly, Geelong.
Yeah,
honestly, they. I don't think the scoreboard does this game justice.
Yep.
Because St Kilda play that, that pressure game.
Yeah.
They did it pretty easily, Geelong.
They did.
End. Let's be honest.
They did. They were cruising all day.
Let's not sugarcoat that. But good.
Yeah.
Good
I
on
want
them.
to move on to the 2 games of the round, which we couldn't watch
Well,
at the same time.
No.
Because one was at 3:15 p.m. and the other one was at 4:15 p.m. or 4:40.
Yep.
The 2 best games of the round, and we couldn't watch them separated. We had to. But it was a beauty. At the MCG, Collingwood 11-12, 78, lost to Freo 12-7, 79. Nuggets are there. They're here. You can smell them. Freo have put themselves in the 8 comfortably. I loved watching this game of footy, not because Collingwood lost. Probably more about how Fremantle went about it, because Collingwood, they'll do their business. But geez, Fremantle were good.
I've got a couple of things to say about this game. They were very good.
I've got a couple of things to say about it as well.
All right, I'll start off with we need to acknowledge that Caleb Sarong is a superstar. Not a good player, a superstar of the AFL.
So why didn't Collingwood anyone go to him?
Because they just don't. They just don't do that. Because they've got so many attacking
They
players.
just don't.
I mean, they only lost by a point.
Yeah,
so
I know what you mean.
I don't think he was he was probably best on ground, but I don't think he was a difference.
I know, yep. Late he was good.
He was good late. He got a lot of clearances late. But he's a superstar, and I think he'll go close to win the Brownlow this year, just quietly.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, I just want to say something about Collingwood. How many players do you want to rest before it becomes a problem? Because they keep resting, and they've lost 2 in a row.
How many's too many?
Well,
how many's too many?
They had to win this game just to sell up top position.
I'm telling you.
Now
they got Brisbane in 2 weeks.
That's my point, right? So he's skating on thin ice, Craig McRae, resting these players.
Yep.
I know what you're doing. You're going to play finals. We know that. But I know you want to save them just in case. But
well, do they feel that second spot's no different than first?
Well, they might not get second spot.
I know, but do they? That's true.
No, well, it is. It's no difference. Let's be honest. They still get a home final, first or second, right?
Yeah.
But what happens if they lose next week?
That's what I mean. And then the week after they got Brisbane on Saturday night.
So if they go down the 4th,
pressure games that they don't need to be.
You don't want to be playing Brisbane and Brisbane or Adelaide and Adelaide. Let me tell you.
That's right. That's right.
Or GWS and GWS. But
the actual game itself, Freo didn't do themselves any favours in the third quarter. But Collingwood were good. Their pressure forward of the ball.
How many?
Freo couldn't get it out.
How many inside 50s? They had 19 or 20 and they kicked 1 goal.
They absolutely peppered.
That's the problem. 11 goals, 12 to 12-7. Freo, when they went forward, they scored. Simple as that.
That's it.
If you want to if you just want to, talk about one thing about that game, it's about that. Freo went forward and scored not every time, but most of the time.
Yeah. It was like Collingwood built a wall and said, we have a 10-foot wall.
Yep.
If you if you bring it out,
Get past that.
If you get it out under 10 foot, it's going to hit the wall.
Yeah.
If you go 11 foot, you're through.
And you'll score.
We'll concede that.
We'll concede that, yeah.
But we think that you're hitting a wall more than you're going over it.
Which was true.
In the end,
yeah.
They gambled with it. They took the punt.
Yeah, and they got beat.
Probably on that. But Jackson's last quarter was huge.
Fantastic. He's a
They
star.
got some good footballers, Freo.
Voss kicking 6 goals. Kick half their score.
Voss. I'm sorry about some Freo supporters. Like, Voss is a good footballer. He was delisted by Essendon.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Was he delisted or was he just on their VFL list?
I think he was the lister. I think he was on their rookie list. But anyway.
I want to talk about a couple of things in this game. The 50-metre penalty against Carl Warner,
yeah.
Lockie Schiltz.
Well, he
Gary
pointed at the
Lyon
screen.
just said
He lost
at
his
half-time,
mind.
he lost his mind, but he said
Yep.
one word. Disgusting.
It is. Yep.
Crisp, late in the game, did the same thing.
Yep.
Did the same thing.
Nothing.
I'm
yeah.
not saying it's Collingwood boss.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just saying
but
in the game,
Yeah.
what's going on there?
It's simple. Part-time umpires, mate.
What's going on?
Because
the kid
Yeah,
pointed to the score.
I know.
I don't even think he had it verbal.
They haven't paid that once this year, but last year they were paying it all the time, right?
If that's the case, either pay
Every week or don't pay it at all. Yeah, I agree with you.
The game was a 1-point game.
Yeah,
I know
I
they
know.
won and all that, but how does Maynard? It's not about Maynard. It's about the act. How does Maynard push a player,
I think it was Reed.
number 16,
Yeah,
Reed, into the box? Nearly broke his legs.
Yeah, I know.
Right, pushed him in.
No free
But
kick.
because the ball was with Reed as the ball went over the line, it was deliberate. How?
Yeah, that was an odd one. I thought probably should have been a free kick to Reed.
Could have been pushing the back.
Pushing the back, yeah. Yeah, well, you know
Just
what?
boggling in big games.
I agree with
and
you.
it was a big game. It was as big as you get, 60,000.
Great game.
But well done, Freo.
Good on Freo.
I loved
Good on
watching
yous.
it. I reckon it was a beauty.
It was a great game.
It was an absolute
Great game.
beauty. And the final game of the round at Adelaide Oval. This was a 4:40 game. Adelaide versus Gold Coast. As the game is happening at the time of recording, we will cover this in tomorrow's preview episode. And there you have it. Our review of round 19 in the books. What did you think of the round? We look forward to hearing from you in the comments. And we'll see you in the next one.